Alright, good day my friends, my YouTube internet friends out there. How are you guys doing today? To me, for me, but not to me, it's been fantastic. Very busy. I wanted to do a video of upcoming new model kit releases, but everything's taking up my time. You know, like work. Somebody has to earn money so that I can survive. And the train. We'll start with the train. Just a quick thing that's going on. As we know, we got approval to use the train line here, depending on if we got the safety from the government, approval of the rail line, that everything's up to snuff, and we hit the first stage. We do have the approval from the British Columbia government safety committee, or whatever it's called, BC Technical, that's it, that we can run the train. We do have some repairs to make, and that was part of it. The approval was we can go on the tracks with our equipment and start making some tie repairs and rail repairs. So that's a good thing. And we did take the train for a ride, first time in 6 years on this rail line here. So that was so exciting, and I got to go for a ride on the train. So that video, I will post a little bit of that upcoming. But today's video, it's only one new kit release is I'm gonna talk about today, and then I'll have more maybe on the weekend. Now the kit I wanted to talk about is the 1968 Mercury half-ton. I think it's an M100. Let me get my notes. Chuck, you should have your notes ready. I didn't even write it down. Just Mercury truck I wrote down. Pretty sure it's an M100. Kind of like Ford F100. Well, this is the release of the Mercury here in Canada. Had a truck. So that's kind of cool. I know Americans, they didn't have Mercury trucks, but here it was an option to buy. My friend back in my birth town has one, and I'm going to play the video of his truck at the end of I'm done blah blah blahing. Now, my birth town, I grew up with this guy. A lot of fun. We did some crazy car stuff, and he thought I was a nutball because I'm not even going to go there. Surprised we didn't end up in jail. So I'm going to highlight his truck. So I think this is going to be a truck worth picking up. Atlantis looks like they did a pretty good job on this. I'm going to throw on what pieces that I've seen so far, and then we'll flip into blah, 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 you know.
Hey everybody, Joe Costello out in the pits here at the NHRA looking for cool cars and trucks. Check this bad boy out. Mercury. What's up with that? We're here with Darren Pierce. Darren, I didn't know Mercury made a pickup truck.
It's a Canadian vehicle.
Well, that explains everything. The Canadians get everything. When did you get it?
I've had it for probably 37 years.
So this is a ride that's been in your family a long time. Tell us, was it a street driver? How did you acquire it? Give us the details.
An old farm truck. And then over the years, we just started piecing things together with some help with my friends over there.
Was it always planned to be a drag racing truck?
Just kind of like a street truck, and then it slowly started going into the drag racing.
And you are from Canada?
Yes, from Canada, Brandon, Manitoba.
Okay, so I've been around a lot of cars, obviously, and I didn't know that Mercury made a truck in Canada. I didn't know that was available. That's actually kind of cool and makes it very unique.
Yes, it does, yeah. Just as a Canadian vehicle, there's nothing different besides Mercury to Ford. One says Mercury, one says Ford.
But still, you know, there are fans of the off-brands like Mercury that doesn't exist anymore, and the fact that you've got a truck. All right, so this runs in which category?
Super Street.
Super Street, 1090 index. I love it. So it's heavy. How much does it weigh?
About 4,600 pounds.
4,600 pounds?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. All right, it is beautiful. What kind of reactions do you get about your truck?
What you're doing right now. People... sometimes they'll look at the Mercury and say the same questions of what it is and why it's a Mercury, that kind of stuff.
Awesome. How long has it been like race truck, tubbed and narrowed?
Probably about since 2015 is when I really started doing the racing and that, and just kind of went from there.
Can we see under the hood?
Sure.
All right, he's going to unbutton it. I know everybody's got a question. They want to know what is under the hood. Going to bring over your friend, neighbor, and crew member, Jeff Crooks over there.
Yes.
He's a Pontiac guy. All right, here we go. The big reveal. Everybody wanted to know. They were wondering, is there a big block Chevrolet under the hood? Is there a big block Chevy under the hood?
Nope, Ford. 557.
That is smart. There was a big cheer out there for everybody watching on YouTube, and they're probably going to comment in the comment section. Tell us who built the engine and how much power and all of those things.
Bruce from Regina, ABS, built the motor. It's got just a little over 800 horsepower and 2-speed power glide.
Best ET and speed. Off the stop, obviously.
A 1060 is probably about the best it's got.
800 horsepower, 4,600 pounds. That makes perfect sense. Now, why was it so important to you to retain the Ford engine in the Ford style pickup truck?
Just keep everything Ford. It would have been cheaper to go the other route, but this way here it's all original or kind of original. So that way there, just wanted to keep the Ford stuff. And seems to work for now.
Oh yeah. Can we see inside the cockpit of your race truck? Darren is going to get in there. Did you guys know Mercury built a pickup truck? And all our Canadian viewers are like, yeah, Joe, it's no big deal. Get in here. Yeah, we're going to fire this thing up. Darren is going to hop in. Don't fire it up. Don't fire it up yet. Don't fire it up yet. We want to see you inside your truck here. Look at... How cool is that? Darren, you look like you're going to the grocery store. Does this thing ever get out on the street now?
Yeah, last year I took my niece to her grad in it.
And what was that like? So she's going to graduation in a racing truck. I'm sure some of the parents thought it was awesome, and I'm sure some of the parents thought, like, what are you doing?
There might have been. There might have been. It was unique. Yeah, she enjoyed it, so that was the main thing.
That's what matters. All right, before you fire it up, walk us through making a run with this deal. I see you got the K&R Pro Cube, so you've got all the bells and whistles necessary to be successful in Super Street. I see it says Ranger on the glove box over there. Is that what an F100 is?
Yeah, Mercury Ford Ranger. Or Mercury Ranger.
Mercury Ranger. How about that? We're learning so much about the Canadian pickup trucks. But walk us through a run. Tell us what you do out there when you get ready to make a run down the track.
Turn those two on, start it up, make sure mirror bottle's on, and then get ready for, once you get to the line, do a burnout, and then hold trans brake, put it to the floor, and let go of the button, and hang on.
Hang on. Oh, I love it. All right. Does it wheels up launch? Do we?
No, it doesn't. No. A little bit, not very much.
All right. We got to work on that.
I don't know. I don't think it'll ever get to that, but.
4,600 pounds. You guys want to hear this thing run? Let's fire it up, Darren. Mercury Ford Ranger. That is so cool. We're on the grass out here, so it's a little muffled, but this is an amazing machine. Anything else you want to say about your ride that maybe people who have an off-brand, something unique, they could probably relate to you?
Just if you feel like you're trying to make something work, to go racing, go do it.
I love it. I agree with that wholeheartedly. Darren, thank you so much for sharing your vehicle with us.
Okay, thank you very much.
And that's why you come out into the pits here at the NHRA.
So there we go. That's a short clip of my friend's Darren's truck. And I like the Mercury truck specifically because I almost bought one way back. It would be 1983, the summer of 1983. I had bought my first race car, a Circle Track stock car. It was a 1965 Chevelle, and I had nothing to tow it with. So a friend of mine's father had a red Mercury with white with the white grill, white bumper, but it didn't have the white rims. Or did it have white rims? I can't remember if it had white or black rims. It had one or two Mercury hubcaps on it. Two of them or one of them was missing. I can't remember 100%. This is a long time ago, my friends. It was a 360 with a 3 on the tree. Oh man, it was pretty awesome. But the thing had a lot of bottom end grunt. It would really pull out of the hole, so I wanted it to haul my race car. The only reason why I didn't buy it was it was my friend's dad's truck. He used it for his drywall company. He was wanting $600 for it. I was at 300. I offered them 300 and they came back, oh sorry, no, we gotta get rid of it for 600. And that was too much for a young kid just out of high school looking to race a race car, and they're not cheap to race, right? That was actually fantastic timing of NHRA to feature my friend's Darren's truck there at the same time as Moebius put out the Mercury Canadian version of this 68 truck. Perfect timing. Couldn't ask for any better and I like this kit because, hey, being a Canadian, I gotta get this one. Moebius has also released some pictures of the parts moldings, and it looks like they did a fairly decent job on this. The Mercury tailgate looks pretty darn accurate. The Mercury emblems on the hood look really good, crisp and clean, as well as they also brought out the chrome trees on these. And it looks, I can't tell if it looks like a big block engine or a small block. It's really hard to tell in their pictures. But the Mercury emblems for the side of the cab, wow, fantastic job compared to the real emblems. These things look pretty darn accurate to me. They've got the Mercury hubcaps. I give a 2 thumbs up for that because very neat hubcaps. I like these. And notice on the left that you got 4-wheel drive hubcaps on this. So that might be a hint on what could come in the future on these. Anyways, a lot of blah blah blah. Hope you liked this video, my friends. I'm gonna go back and get some work done. Gotta paint the other side. And when we took this cart out for a ride, I noticed some of the bolts on the seats were loose. And that's what happens when you sit for like 6 years and don't move and don't do nothing. Anyways, peace out, my friends. Keep staying awesome out there in YouTube land, and we'll see you next video. Easy does it until that next video.
Stop, won't stop. I can't stop.